I'm Jason Weethorn, and I'm asking you to kind of join me for the next couple minutes to talk about the new era of AI-powered business, right? I know we've all been talking a lot about AI and Microsoft Copilot capabilities, but really this is a game changer for all of us, and we want to continue these conversations with you and just share some insights of what's going on, right? AI is really shifting business. Think about the life and the day in the life of someone and what that is today. And boy, it is really looking to be different for the tomorrow, right? So, whether you're an individual, you're part of a team, you're working a specific industry, this is impacting everybody and shifting how we can operate today, which again looks very different than the yesterdays around that. I was looking at some numbers from Wall Street and some other sources and like Gartner, and it's just amazing to me. But I mean, everybody is really looking at investing, right? So decision makers across the board, right, are looking to really spend time investing to learn more, to be innovative, and to think about how they can kind of really shift their operations and their customer experience so that AI spend this year is really, really going up, right? And this is a trend that we're seeing across small to large enterprise companies, right? But to that, right, I mean, you've got some of the largest companies like 3M and Pepsi that have really invested, right, in the idea of how they can, again, reshape how they are working today. And that's not easy to do. There's really some subtlety and some change management around that kind of stuff. But if you're like me, you're probably spending a lot of time in meetings. So just think about that one use case, like just around meetings and how it can then automate all that note collection, organizing around those next best actions, getting that all kind of assigned, getting all that data entry automated into CRM for you. By time you spend doing that all manually, it really adds up. So think about that, 30 minutes per meeting on average. That really adds up. And I know for me, it really helps me think about how I can engage with my prospects, with my customers, and really spend time with them that I've just never had before, right? And so that's really the challenge, is really kind of acknowledging that, and then what are those next steps to kind of get to that. But it's a transformation process, right? So you look at it from an employee experience, again, how to reshape, how to rethink about that day in the life for them, and really put them in a position where they've got the data, they've got those next best actions, and they could be really engaged in those moments that matter with your customers. That you can reshape and reinvent really how you have that customer journey and that customer engagement, right? When you think about business processes, it's a real opportunity to hyper automate. I don't know if you guys have ever kind of heard that term hyper automate, but the idea to really take a lot of that manual activity, even between applications, and just further automate those things end to end for you. So again, you can really be focusing on the things that will move the needle for your business. And I mentioned before, just to be able to be more creative and rethink about how operationally you're running your business today and what that might look like with the use and help and support of AI. Regardless of the size of your organization, whether you're at an enterprise or you're an owner of a smaller business, right? This is truly impacting everybody, every function, every type of organization around that, regardless of your role, your position, even your industry, as we mentioned, right? And so when you start adding that up, I mean, it's really a chain effect in terms of not only how you guys are collaborating across the organization, but again, it's so impactful in terms of your bottom line and also helping you accelerate revenue and retain those clients as you drive that overall value of your clients higher and higher, and you get deeper relationships. When you think about the Microsoft stack, and the platform and the capabilities across the business applications, you really see this, right? All the way from marketing and sales, customer service and field service, right? Finance and operations, right? Supply chain and small business. The capabilities are there to really at your fingertips. Some of this stuff is just turn on, train, change management so you understand how you can change your habits. Some of this stuff is a little bit of a configuration, but it's really at your fingertips to drive and be, empowering for yourself. And the Microsoft roadmap, man, over the next year, just incredible. The things that they are really looking at, it's just very, very creative in terms of how to rethink how do we engage with our customers. So pretty cool stuff. And, when you start looking and then at the Microsoft, kind of ecosystem out there with the customers and the partners, right? It's already having a significant impact, right? I mean, how much time do we spend as individuals, as an organization, just searching for information, right? Be able to catch up on things that you've missed, right? Reduce that time of mundane or manual tasks. These are all things that are real today that you can do to help transform your organization. If we look at this a little bit at just slightly at a deeper level, right? I want to talk about sales and customer service. On the sales side, you see a couple screenshots, right? But this is how we start kind of unlocking, right? That sales productivity, right? If on average that salesperson only has about 12 hours a week to actually be a problem solver, to actually engage with their customers, and now I'm giving time back, I can now really engage and find the right solutions and sell quicker, sell more effectively, right? To my customers, to the prospects. I can make my customer interactions more personalized, right? Not only specific to a subset of clients, maybe a particular type of journey because they're, a particular industry or focus that those guys have, but just you understand now really what their buying habits are or their trends in terms of how they interact. So you can kind of counter and anticipate those things and really make sure that it's personalized, right? Whether that's a marketing interaction, a sales, a customer service, all those things can be personalized and tailored, right? And then also, as you're going through this, it's not just about the data and having a quick search to get that 360-degree view, but you're collecting through this process of interaction a lot of data that now you want to be able to automate. So AI can take those things, skim it from a meeting that you're having, and auto-populate those things, whether it's in Outlook, whether it's in CRM, or even a team channel that you're trying to collaborate with other peers. On the service side, right? For us, it's about how do we quickly recognize what that issue is, how we can get higher first-time resolution rates, right? How can we provide, those personalized experiences? How can we also see that 360-degree view so I understand whether you've had this issue before, am I looking for a particular trend? And AI can bubble all that stuff up to me and really allow me to be able to facilitate that conversation in a very personalized one-on-one experience with my customer, right? When I'm doing those things, right, I'm driving productivity because I'm not focused around all those manual, inefficient, processes and looking for similar cases or, trying to connect up with customers that might not even want to work in the same kind of channel, right? Maybe they don't want a phone call. Maybe they want to be able to interact in a text message or in a chat format, or maybe even through Facebook. So how do we do all these things in an automated way that really extends out to how the customers want to engage with us? And then, customizing that solution and tailoring it, right? again, I think part of that goes back to that customer journey, but also part of that comes to just, recognizing as you're going through this, AI, right, is collecting this information, and they're kind of learning on the successes. They're kind of learning on what's not working, and it's already kind of driving and coming back to you and your team with regards to what those next best actions are and how to interact, could get to obtain that really that ideal outcome that you're looking for, right? Work smarter, not harder. And these are all things that are really at our fingertips, right? So this is pretty cool stuff that we're really excited. We're seeing a lot of momentum with our customers as we're kind of going out and doing a road show and talking to them.